hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
On the double.
Where's the mark, boy? 52. Stop your whining. Check 3, check 3. Check.
Shoot.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Watch the edge. SOS.
Undercrunch.
Ready.
To throw is Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check 48's the money. All day, all day. Shit.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Got nothing to that.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike to 48 right now. Let's go.
Get the ball. Mike, let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Protein spill.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 52. You go night. Some go night.
Check 52's the money.
Snap.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Coming to you.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the shit.
Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Check. Lucky. Watch the twist. Shit.
Get.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Watch that.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
Quick there.
This is Henry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Ninth play now of this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Let's get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Save. Check it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. It's 90, Wolf.
They can't hang with us.
Check 15. Check 15. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, watch it.
Check 5.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Hill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, over.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey!
55. Mike, 55.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
3rd and long. It's Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check, 55 to mine.
Hold. Hey, exit.
Kill.
Snap.
They're going for it. It's Hill. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Perry. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
48 Mike. Come to my
80 weapon.
We want it. Come to my world.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Get it.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Pack 61. Matchbox light.
Back. 25.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Switch it.
Big grip.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Yo, cheetah.
To throw again. Hill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hill. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. On 1st down, Hill. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Alpha.
24 is the mic. Come on, boy. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Go. Hey, Delta.
24 is the mic. Bandit.
Let's go.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
Hey,
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run with Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Push him back. Push him back. Check. Fresno.
Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. Watch 52. Watch the pass.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, we have
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you, son.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Five.
A second down run with Lewis. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 18 Gator.
2 right here. 52.
Smooth.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
18 Gator.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Begin, begin, begin. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Ready, ready.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl.
Go, go.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
General West.
Check 43. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Check.
And up.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Bang, 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 bang.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Oh, you got deep? Check 52.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Let go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No. Off. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check. Out. Check safety. Check.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 3.
Roll out.
Throwing again. Hill. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Leo. Go. Hey, Charlie.
Right, 55. Check 52.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Steps away to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, wahoo.
48's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS. Undercrouch. Shit.
They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Mike, 48, Mike, 48. Come on, D. 48, 48's Mike, 48's Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Watch the screen. Check. Greystone, travel. Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky. Watch it now.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Safety's creeping. Shift.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So here we go on 4th. Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Henry, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
50, plant.
I'm here all day. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
Check 15, check 15. Check 13.
Hey.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we go.
Bravo.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
Kill. Switch.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got Lewis.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Ready, set.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch his flat.
Rock it.
Check. Crunch. Check your hot read. Check 24.
Snap.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hill looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Hill, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Hey, just hit it.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Mike 48.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He runs. He's coming. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 55. Hey, tank. Mike, ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
One last throw here for Hill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got the Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can get you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us?